But yeah, I'll play. Truth man, if you want, like, we should probably play. Okay, 4 plus 5 is fine, I guess. So I can follow up with chat if there are any questions, because I have a bunch of people that don't know as much about Scrabble here. So I would like to be able to answer all their questions. So here in this position, I can't actually. I could avoid placing vowels next to the doubles, but this scores 20 points, and this scores 28 because I'm doubling that y. So it's not worth 8 points. It's worth probably like 2 or 3 points to protect the double word squares. Definitely not 8 points. It could also, it depends on the word, but I think the average value of the opening theory I was discussing is like 2 points, something like that. New record for puzzle streak. Oh, awesome. Yeah, only two double J, something like that, because even though it immediately gives your opponent more options or higher scoring options, usually, you will then in response get some scoring options yourself, because that's how the bonus squares work for the most part. Most of the bonus squares in Scrabble are very lucrative, so you want to use them, but in using them you create more bonus squares, more hotspots. So playing here, well, now you have this little diagonal here of other bonus squares. So triple letter, double word, all the way to the triple word. And the triple word, not only is it the most valuable because of its multiplier, it's also the most valuable because using a triple word doesn't usually create anywhere near as big of a hotspot as the triple word that you're using. So its value is not only offensive, like for offense, it's also very valuable defensively, because not only are you removing the opportunity for your opponent to use it, you're also not creating anything big in response. So yeah, anyways, I hope that's understandable for the audience. So perennial, do I have an 8-letter word here through the E? I did this wrong. This is an alphagram. This is how we learn words. And now I see it. Just by moving the N and the L to make them alphabetical, I recognized the word airplane. And that's because the way we study words at high levels of Scrabble is by using these alphagrams, these alphabetical anagrams, to remember patterns. It's one thing to learn the word airplane, but if you have all the letters mixed up, if you have your 7 letters and then there's another letter on the board, you might not see the word airplane, which is why it's useful to use alphagrams, because then you could just write it down or think about it, whether you're a more visual person, and instantly recognize a word that you've studied before, that you've seen before. That's a cool play, by the way. We like this sort of play in Scrabble. Yeah, aeroport should be a word. Oh, okay, Sir Fink. Yeah, I was playing a little bit, but yeah, for sure you can have a rain check, as always, Sir Fink. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better. So would you go for a B or yeah, exactly. B or D on the double? Probably, it would probably be the B, usually double J, if you're really trying to get precise information. Oh, Blue Felly. Look what happened. Blue Felly's name was played. Usually you'd put the B on the double for 2 points, because putting the B on the star instead creates a lot of 2-letter word opportunities. That's what I would say to you. Excuse me, by the way. So we could do mozo, we could do azo, azon. Let's do azo. And let's play a bit faster as well. That would be nice. Indigo. In a tourney game, you played airport, and then you challenged the plural. Yeah, those are good moments. Those are great moments. Okay. No. What can I do here? Wow. I'm not seeing any good plays. I can just do... This is weird. I feel like I'm missing something. That's a bad play, but I might have gotten rewarded for it. I couldn't find anything better than that. I really did want to get rid of this triple for reasons I just mentioned. But that was not a great way to do that. Churro, sure, I'll play you. I don't know if I'm gonna get rating from you, but we'll see. So doggies doesn't fit. We move on. There's nowhere to play doggies. That's a play. What else? This is also a play. Let's do this. How do you play blindfolded? So there's a blindfold mode. I was talking to you about the telestration mode, where you can do all sorts of things, like this. There's also a blindfold mode that gives you commands. This is my rack.
E-I-M-S-S. U.
This is what
12G.
just happened.
H-O-D.
It gives
33.
gives me the coordinates of the play that was just made. So that's how you play blindfolded. And yeah, I've played Blue Elvis blindfolded. I enjoy playing blindfolded. I'm not going to be playing blindfolded tonight, I think, but it's a lot of fun. I would say it's almost certainly harder to play blindfolded Scrabble than it is blindfolded chess. But I might be wrong about that. And again, this is comparing apples and oranges, which I was trying to avoid earlier. Demises. Yeah, it's tough. Some people are more visual, Double J. It really depends on who you are. Okay, so we're both really low on time, so we're going to be living on the increment, I would say. I have a nice lead, so I imagine he's going to get a bingo down. No? Okay. Sorry about the language, folks. That wasn't even a great play, I don't think. Yeah, I could have played throw. Yeah, he might just flag here. No, he didn't flag. Nice. Divot. And we should be good. Dock. Do that. Is there anything better? Okay. Good game, Truth Man. Yeah, I think Azo is probably better than Azon, but it's hard to analyze. Um, I mean, analyzing Blitz. I think people. I don't analyze my Blitz games usually. I think some people do, but Blitz is just for like playing and just keeping a feel for the game, I would say. Whereas more like longer time formats, those are the games where you kind of want to analyze to see what you did wrong. Although, yeah, learning to play fast is pretty important. Blitz might usually just be a waste of time. Except if it's on Twitch against your viewers. In that case, it's definitely not a waste of time. They're paying me to say that, by the way. What's the idea here? I don't know why I did that. That's a dumb play. It's a dumb play. It's not normal. So before, like, we had this website is a year old, by the way. They created Woogles, they being actually good friends of mine for the most part. But yeah, this has definitely revolutionized online Scrabble to have like a modern place to play Scrabble. Retaxing, exerting. I was looking here. Extrusing. I didn't see anything. So I think we're just gonna make a sad play. Yeah, that was a very sad play. Very, very sad. So yeah, normally like in over the board, the format that's played is almost always 25 minutes per side, with actually 10 minutes of overtime. And every minute you go over, you lose 10 points. So if you're 9 minutes overtime or more, you lose 90 points off of your score. And that happens very rarely in tournaments. Most people finish before they go overtime. And then faster time formats exist. Some more and more tournaments are doing like 20 minutes per side. I mean, this was before COVID. So, rebasing. I don't see it. So let's just play Grabs Bangers. Re-begin. Yeah, and Blitz is usually 3 minutes per side. Over the board, it might be 5 minutes, and online it's 3 minutes. That's usual, but Woogles has a lot of features. Like, there's increment. Increment is very lesser known in the Scrabble world. We usually play with overtime rather than increment. People like Todovsky have been suggesting that we try Byo-Yomi sorts of times so that people don't get into time trouble or something. But yeah, for the longest time, that's how it's been. It's 25 minutes per side at over the board tournaments. And yeah, like Blitz is usually 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. But increment's fun. It's especially fun for streaming because people don't people just don't go overtime as much, which is nice. Out. So I've tutored, it doesn't fit. Not really sure. But I'm in great position. I'll just play donut. Did I compete in the Blitz tournament? Yeah, there was a huge Blitz tournament over like 3 months or 4 months or something. Blitz champs, biggest Blitz tournament ever in Scrabble, which is equivalent to 80 people. So that's how big our community is. And yeah, it was a lot of fun, and that was 3 minutes plus 1 minute overtime. It was an interesting bracket format. I didn't make it to the next bracket, but I did pretty well, I'd say, considering that they were using the International English Lexicon. So what I was hinting at earlier, for those that are still here from Blue Elvis's stream, or who are new to Scrabble in general, the biggest divide in the Scrabble community right now is what word lists to use, basically. And there are two word lists that are used. There's the International English Lexicon, which is CSW, and then there is the North American Lexicon, which just already you can tell, like, North America seems to be probably the issue here, because there's more than North American English. Oh, did I miss? No, I didn't miss Overland. There are other dialects of English around the world that North American English speakers are not aware of. Yeah, that was a rough one for Truthman. So the International English Lexicon contains tons more words, but also contains a lot of archaic words that nobody knows of. So it's kind of a catch-22 there. But for the most part, I would say the issue is that the copyright holders for Scrabble, the game of Scrabble, differ whether you're in North America or in the rest of the world. So it's not like North Americans democratically decided to use a different word list than the rest of the world. It's way more complicated than that. In North America, Hasbro owns the rights to Scrabble. And in the rest of the world, Mattel owns the rights to Scrabble. And they both have attached to them a word source. So in the rest of the world, it's HarperCollins, and in North America, it's Merriam-Webster. So because of that, it's actually almost impossible to unite the world, the Scrabble world, because we're actually just like basically slaves to the copyright holders for the word list, which is really unfortunate. So Misgive, I can play Misgive, but it's not very good. I think I'd rather play Vig. I'd rather play Vig here, I think. But yeah, that's the biggest divide in our community. Me having grown up in North America, I was not exposed to this fact. I had no idea that this was a thing until I started getting really into competitive Scrabble. So I still have a focus on the North American lexicon, even though I'd prefer that we would just unite, but that's just not happening right now. Let me answer people's questions in a second. What am I doing? Just Furies, maybe? Furies is 72. There it's less. 5, 8, 10. Oh, it's 1 point more with zaps, whatever. North America is the only country. Not on chess proper. Yeah. Like FIDE has some control over chess that I think angers a few people, but it's nothing to the extent of Hasbro or Mattel. Is the copyright on Scrabble ever going to expire? Hopefully. These are really complicated issues that link to like capitalism and how capitalism works. There's obviously a lot of push to be like, whatever, we don't have to care. Like, we just don't call it Scrabble, and like go like that, and they can't touch us. But yeah, it's really, that removes a lot of sponsorship possibilities, etc., etc. All right, so I exchanged tiles, which ends my turn, but gives me a chance at drawing good tiles when I didn't have good ones. For example, no game moveset is copyrighted. You can't copyright the Ruy Lopez, and if someone misses mate in one, everybody's going to find it. The long annotation can sometimes be copyrighted. Something like Tal's story of the hippopotamus, how he imagined contractors trying helicopters and planes and oil drillers and stuff. I've never heard that story. Then I decided to move my knight. That's an interesting story. And if it's coming from Tal's mind, it's probably really awesome. Oh, the hippo opening. The hippo opening. I see. Okay, this is weird. What should I do here? It's a bad play, time pressure. Definitely a bad play. Not a terrible play, but a bad play. Job. Yeah, if he bingos, I'm in trouble. It's about a trap knight. Yeah, I've seen that video actually. No, now that you mention it, I've seen that Agadmator video. I just don't remember the specifics. One of the things that's really cool about words in Scrabble is how some words can change drastically if you add a letter to them, and how hard it is to see some hooks, as we call them. Hooking being just adding a letter to a word that's already on the board. Yeah, exactly. I remember that video. Now that both of you mention it. Do I have a word here? I don't know. But yeah, one of my favorite ones, and it's taken me so long to see, is the L hook on Viney, making vinyl. That's one of the greater weird things that happens in a Scrabble game, is word Viney becomes vinyl. And if you're into that, chances are you're into Scrabble and you should try it out. Pretty sure this is a word. Zebras. Oh yeah, zebras. I see. Wait. Arnados. I think this is a... I think I'm making this up. No, am I really? This is a bad play. Why did I make this play? It's a bad play and I might be making the word up. Thanatos? Thanatol? What am I thinking of? Oh, Thanatos is good. Okay, good. Yeah. No Thanos. Oh, you just learned it, Benji. Wow. I learned it a long time ago. That's why I was unsure of it. Okay, we need to make plays. So how do we do that? How do we make plays quickly? Cuke. Cukes. That's what I'm going to do. Either play Cuke here or Cukes. In the last month, yeah. No, I knew what you meant, Benji. Tallies, okay. Oh, I just had a much better spot for Cuke. Oh, Churro. Okay. I'll play Churro after this. Oh, no. Why you have... Dude, you have... That's ridiculous. Why are you doing this? Come on, challenge me. I got away with SE. Okay, that's all you get, Truth Man. That was unfortunate.